Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft data pack tutorial. Today's tutorial is on loot tables. For those of you who don't know, loot tables are pretty much just a big list of items that can be drawn at random for different purposes. A few different uses of loot tables could be chest loot, mining blocks, killing mobs, and fishing. For example, the loot table for Plains Village House contains potatoes, apples, bread, oak saplings, emeralds, dandelions, gold nuggets, books, feathers, and poppies. When you open the chest, a random group of these items will be given to you. To start, we need to make our data pack. To do this, we're going to locate our world, click Edit, and Open World folder. In our world folder, we're going to go to Data Packs and make a new folder for our data pack. I'll call mine Tutorial. Now I'm going to open this with Visual Studio Code, and I am running the Datapack Helper Plus extension. Up here, we'll create a new file and call it pack.mcmeta. And here we'll put some curly brackets, pack, some more curly brackets, pack format 61. The pack format is pretty much just telling Minecraft what version of the game this is meant for, and 61 is the pack format for 1.21.4. Then we'll do comma, and on the next line we can do a description. We'll do quotation marks, and I'll just put a custom loot table tutorial. Control S to save that, and we will close it. Now create a new folder called Data. In Data, we need a folder with our namespace, which cannot have any spaces or capital letters. So, tutorial there. And here, we need loot_table. And in here, we can create our loot table. I'm going to call mine test.json. This has to be a JSON file. And now I'm going to use a generator for this. If you go to meso.github.io, you can go to all generators, scroll down a bit, and you should find loot table. In here, for the type, we will set this as a chest. You can see there's different things here. We could do fishing, entity, generic, block, that sort of thing. But I want this one to be a chest. Next, we add a pool. The roles is the amount of items we want to show up in this pool, so I'll do 4. Entries is where we'll add our items, so set it to an item, and I'll do a diamond. And now you'll see we have 4 diamonds here, and we can generate a new seed by hitting this button to give us a different spread. But what if we want more items? Well, we'll add in a new entry, set it to an item, and we can set this to maybe a gold ingot. And now you can see we get gold mixed in there as well. The weight here is the chance that this item is picked, so if we do 6 weight, it'll be a much lower chance that we get diamonds. But let's say we want this gold to spawn in more than stacks of 1. Well, to do that, we will go to Functions, and we'll add the function setCount. And now we'll set this to a float, and if we set it to 2, now you can see this gold chunk here has spawned 2. And if we pick true here, we can see that we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, and now for both of these, it added a stack of 2. The functions here can do more than just that, though. We can also have it do things like set the item name. We can set this to a string, and if I put in test, you can see our gold is now named test. Finally, we have conditions. You can set these for both the pool and specific items. These conditions include things like the weather check, where we can see if it is a specific weather. As you can see, raining and thundering. We can check entity scores for if we wanted to use a scoreboard. And we have a few other things like match tool for if we were doing a block breaking loot table. I'll add one more pool, so that means that this item will always spawn. Let me make sure I set a value. I'm going to do an enchanted book, just like that. And I'm going to add a function with enchant randomly. And I'll set only compatible to false. And now we can see that our enchanted book has an enchantment. Once you're happy with this, click down here, hit Control A and Control C to copy. And back in your data pack, we can paste this in to our loot table and hit Control S to save. In Minecraft, we can cancel out of here and start our world. And we'll do the command /give at S a chest, and we will give it container loot. We want a loot underscore table, and in quotation marks, we will put our loot table, which was our namespace tutorial : our loot table test. We will close this off like that. And if we place down this chest, we can see our loot table in here. And we got Riptide. If I place down another one, it generates again, and again, and again. So I hope this helped you. I know loot tables can be more complicated than some other things I've covered, so if you have any problems at all, let me know in the comments and I'll try and help you out. But if this tutorial was at all useful to you, a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. But with that, see ya!